And now for a little bit of crypto news. Oxford Business Law blog. Radical rethink of blockchain regulation is imperative. TD Ameritrade, trading giant Virtue invests in U.S. cryptocurrency exchange. $8 billion Coinbase now has more users than 21 million Bitcoins. What? $8 billion Coinbase now has more users than 21 million Bitcoins? So people are still joining Coinbase in this terrible market? What? I guess people are learning. Yep. U.S. legislators introduced bill to find common definition of blockchain technology. So, and then I have this other thing here. Malta Prime Minister, it's actually over here. Malta Prime Minister tells United Nations that crypto is the inevitable future of money. He needs money. The Prime Minister of Malta, Joseph Muscat, has said that cryptocurrencies are the inevitable future of money and that blockchain can galvanize a more transparent and equitable society. The Prime Minister made his remarks in a speech addressed to the general debate of the 73rd session of the General Assembly that was on September 27th, a few days ago. He made a spirited case for the transformative political impact of bleeding-edge technologies, saying that those who pair the new digital economy with a new state, a digital state, will be best poised to create a future-proof society. Sometimes you just got to look at other things instead of just what's the price today. What's the price today? It's been about 30 seconds since I've checked online. The market's down again. You should be an OG after experiencing this year. You should be an OG. But just, and I know it's still painful though. So just imagine how you will feel if October turns out like we've all been waiting for. October, November, December, fall time frame, psychics, and whatever. You will probably it'll probably be locked into your mind, your brain. It'll be locked in as, truth goes through three phases: ridicule, violently opposed, then it becomes common knowledge. This will become your common knowledge. It'll be locked in place, key broken off, that this is what cryptos do. I stomached a very long sell-off and down market, and now it's back up again. I'm feeling excited again. And then if it happens again, which it will, go down, you're going to say, if we got through 2018, and we did, I don't even care about the market. It's down. I'm really going to go buy today. I used to hold back, but because I was a little nervous about 2018, but I'm going to go buy today. Going to go buy today. And again, I'll mention again, I did make a decision on EOS, but it's not. I don't want to do this publicly. It's on Patreon, and we're in October. The whole market goes up. Why wouldn't EOS? Right, one way or the other. For one thing, the question is: do you wait for it? Do you sell it for another coin that also might go up with the rest of the market? And decisions. But I got home today. I was thinking about it at work. On the way to work, got to work thinking about it. So when I woke up this morning, I was thinking about it. Do this just in case. Let me think. Went to work, thought about it. Okay, when I get home, I think I know what I'm going to do. Got home, came out here to do my videos, and made my final decision. I kind of told you the other day on EOS, don't ask me what are you doing. My patrons, I'll let you know what I'm doing. Least I can do. People are paying for my posts and things, which I've already posted it. But everybody else, you got to dig deep inside and determine logically or whatever. Do you hang on for a little while longer? Do you sell now and get another thing? And I'm not going to be the one to help you with that. Even my patrons, I'm not helping you. I'm not going to tell you, do it. Here's what I might do here. Not might. Here's what I pretty much did. So, anyway, they're so, you can't just look at the price all the damn time. Oh, what's it out? You got to look at things like, I mean, again, and that's what I was talking with Frank. Frank's like, oh man, I'm down freaking, whatever. We all are, right? He's like, I just wish I could just like look into the future, maybe a year or two, whatever, and just kind of see like what happened, like where are they at, just a glimpse, and that's it, just so that I have the absolute knowing while I sit here and hang on while this thing's down. That's what I know. Don't we all? Even though we can't touch anything, just can I glimpse in the future, because that would lock in your mind. Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Or you could glimpse. Oh, it's still, Frank. It's still down 2 years from now. And he made it to the hell with this. I'm out. Right? You might do that. But I feel like we don't need that crystal ball. I mean, when's the last time you saw me pick this up? Huh? Magic 8 Ball, do we need to wait 2 years? Or do we know how this is fixing to go? Come on. Signs point to yes. We know, as in, well, I guess I kind of asked it two separate questions. Do we need to wait till 2 years? We already know what it's like. I got to redo that one. Magic 8 Ball. Is it going to be good for crypto? Same exact answer. Signs point to yes. Literally the same answer that it could have been, several other ones. See that? Magic 8 Balls are real, true psychics. I don't need to pay no psychic, man. I got a Magic 8 Ball, son. No, but in all seriousness. That's the other thing. Well, what about the psychic stuff? Sherry Michelle has posted twice very recently on her Patreon. No, I'm not going to tell you specifically, other than she stands her ground. She's standing her ground on what she has said about October, November, December. And then her last post was literally week by week how she thinks it's going to play out this month. Again, long story short, she stands her ground of what she's been saying. And that's the most important part of all this anyways. I feel the same way. I feel like something transformative basically is coming in a very positive way. I think it's all tied also, for whatever reason, I think it's tied into the politics, the deep state. They're getting crushed. They're getting, the indictments. Like, I almost feel, and I don't know why, like, what if so many people get in trouble deep state wise, even behind the scenes, things we're not even knowing about or even told about is happening, and then they get the right person who happened to be running something that was, messing with cryptos, and they're now shut down because that guy's can't go to his office or his desk or run the computer or whatever, and all of a sudden, whoa, look what just happened. Market just got unleashed, or is it just going to be some unbelievably good news that, okay, the whole market just jumped, it went crazy. You see Bitcoin Ben's video, he's talking about this, the Fed, the guy from the St. Louis Fed talking about how cryptos would solve the something effect or another. Hang on, I'll pull it up in case you didn't hear that or see that. It was just a quick little tweet, actually. Matter of fact, I sent him an email because someone's like, hey, Joe, I was trying to get this to Bitcoin Ben. I said, all right, I'll forward it to him. Actually, that was my other email. Let's see here. Yeah, just an image, and I'll actually share this. Let's see, St. Louis Fed. Let me switch for you. St. Louis Fed says the Triffin dilemma refers to the double-edged sword of processing a currency that serves as the world reserve currency. If a private cryptocurrency were to replace a given world reserve currency, this would eliminate the dilemma for that currency. The St. Louis Fed has said this. He's telling you cryptocurrency will solve a major problem that we central banks deal with. Well, specifically ours. We're the world reserve currency. I was talking to my friend Bill. Bill. It's like, man, the dollar's going to, if the dollar dies. I said, Bill, I said, if Hillary was in there, I'm with you on it 100%. Dollar's dying. Like, this is going to be bad. But we got Trump in there. We got this wild card that we were dealt. turned out to be an ace. We used it and it worked. It's Trump. I think he's going to ride that whole system, that horse, till it dies, and then he'll have a plan. Oh, and if it's crypto, which I think it will be related somehow or another, to take the good part of things and go to crypto and leave the bad debt, 21 trillion, and all that over here somehow. I said there's going to be some pain, I'm sure, here and there with this, but I just don't see the big death of the dollar like we originally thought, because we got Trump in there. Could I be wrong? Hey, yeah. Could the death of the dollar come and be really painful? Yes. But damn it, if we're in cryptos and cryptos are doing well, think about, well, we're going to be like Venezuela, Joe. The things, inflation's out of control. Not if you were in crypto. Not if you're in crypto, because you'd be paying out. Imagine a small amount of crypto, Bitcoin or whatever, full Bitcoin. In Venezuela, you owe, 30,000 Venezuelan, is it the Bolivar? Whatever, their currency. We'll just call it the Venezuelan dollar. You owe 30,000 left. Oh my God, it's inflated in 2 years to thousands of percent. You still have that one Bitcoin. So not only has Bitcoin gone up in 2 years, big time, $6,500 currently, that's US dollars. What is it in Venezuelan dollars? Well, let's do the math. USD to Venezuelan Bolivar. Now this is the official number is 62 to 1. The real number is like thousands to 1, by the way. But the official number is 62 to 1. So, now, what was the Venezuelan dollar? Let's go back to 5 years. And it shows that it was 60, 62, 60, right? So the official story that the government says, no, this is what the exchange rate is. But it's thousands and thousands of their dollars. I mean, unbelievable amounts. What can $9,000 USD buy in Venezuela right now? Now, when was this posted? TripAdvisor. 2015. First of all, the rate is not 450 for selling dollars. That is the rate. Yesterday it was around 410 in Colombia. I'm trying to find something recent, but bottom line, your house is paid off because you can convert that Bitcoin to your Venezuelan Bolivar dollars and go pay your debt off because your currency is hyperinflating out of control. So that's why I like decentralized anything, honestly. Gets rid of the middleman. I can talk to tell blue in the face about cryptos, okay? You know this. I'm holding on patiently. Again, my wife busting my bizzalls. Oh, that's stupid. I could have paid the house, or I should have. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to hear you complaining constantly to get to the end of the solution that I waited for my numbers to get hit. Okay, house is paid off. And I'm going to be like, I had to hear you moan, bitch and moan for weeks and weeks and months, so that the day comes, a single day comes, and I do it, house is paid off. And I get to rub that in your face one time while standing here taking a beating week after week, month after month. It comes up constantly. And I'm thinking to myself, what effing 40-year-old can say that they paid their house off? And I'll be fair with you. This is a lot nicer house than I ever would have imagined I could have purchased. Ever. So that is like harder to pay off, in other words. You need a lot more money to pay the house off. Who would have ever thought that? And it's been basically a year since the high. Well, not 8 months, 9 months, whatever. December marks the all-time high in Bitcoin and Litecoin. However, January marks the all-time high for the altcoins. So it's like, I had so many people emailing me, Joe, I'm going through the same thing. Joe, you're not alone. Joe, my wife is doing the same thing to me. Joe, my ex-wife, now you know why she's my ex, man. Don't worry about it. I can't wait for this to happen so I can get that off my back. You know, women, they want security, safety net, safety blanket. That's what women want. Men, we want to go for the Hail Mary, I got this, you know. And women are a little different. So you just have to understand that, you know. So we'll see where this goes. But if there's any good news about this, the busting of J-Snip's Bizalls may be facing to stop here in the near future if cryptos can finally break out and go like, woo. I mean, I'm looking at some of the charting, the big wedge we're looking at, it's getting closer, smaller and smaller. It's looking like this sucker's gonna break out at any moment. But then I'm thinking, well, what about the damn, the EOS, the bank, not Block One, but the Nova Bank, what is it? Noble Bank, big weird thing, they're scrambling to sell the thing. Where's the money? Where's the backing? Like, I get it. And then I saw Marius Landman was like, no, it'll be fine. The bank's fine. The Tether's fine. I'm like, I had to reply. I was like, dude, I wouldn't recommend to my arch nemesis Silver Goldman to get into Tether. But he was like confident, like, oh, it's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. I'm like, damn. So we shall see. But I do look forward, and maybe this was a little omen. Remember October 7th, which is Sunday, God willing, my live stream capability comes back. Haven't been able to live stream in nearly 90 days because of community guideline strike, 2-year-old video or whatever. Wouldn't it be awesome if the crypto market goes on a nice little run over this weekend? Sunday, hey, I can live stream, guys, and I'm out here live streaming. Throw a couple of little Steven songs, boom, get you pumped a little bit, that would be cool. So like I say, maybe the timing was just right. I can live stream again, and I have a great thing to live stream and talk about. Holy crap, look at the market this weekend. It's fantastic. I'd love to say that, but this is crypto, and I can't guarantee that. But again, if I'm a believer in Sherry Michelle, she's like, I've asked my spirit guides like twice, because she says, she says, Joe, I feel, because I talked to her the other day too. So Joe, I feel like, if this doesn't happen, and they're telling me like, no, this is, it's good for the people. This is what we're trying to tell you. She's like, why would they misguide me if this doesn't go the way we've been told? Like, what would be the reason they would misguide me on that? Like, she's like, I've been asking and telling me, no, stand your ground. So I believe in it, even if timing's off a little bit, whatever, I don't care. But I don't think it's going to be the case. I think we're going to see October do its thing. November, December. Again, if it doesn't, we're going to have a little chat. Hey guys, J-Snip4 here. You're not going to, I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to hear me come on, hey, J-Snip4 here, I can't take it anymore, guys. I just sold off. You're not going to hear me say that when all I do, day after day practically now, it's almost on a daily basis now, positive, governmental, whatever news on crypto. Worldwide news, UN news, you name it. I can tell you that now. You're not going to hear me say, well, I know I was waiting, but there's no chance of that. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But again, I'm very optimistic this time because everything just seems like it's aligning. It's just like right around the corner. I can almost taste it, So anyway, that's about it. Take care.